Hey, what's happening? It's Nick with Lone Star Boot Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the R. Watson RW3000 Caiman Tail Cowboy Boot. Now, R. Watson is a company based out of Texas, and from what I've seen, they're throwing out some really cool styles. A lot of cool colors, every kind you can think of. As I said in the intro, these are a Caiman Tail boot, so I'm really excited to see how they look. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me tell you how this video is going to work. I'm going to do a quick unboxing. We're going to go over all the features, give you the ins and outs of the cowboy boot. Then I'm going to do an extended test on these. I'm actually taking these out to the Mavericks game tonight. Go see the Dallas Mavericks play some basketball, walk around the stadium, get some footage for y'all, come back, tell you how comfortable they were. Then I'm going to grade these on a scale from 1 to 5 in 5 different categories, which is interior, exterior, comfort, durability, and price. And I give an extra bonus point for the intoxicating leather smell, bringing it to a grand total of 26 possible points. Now, with all that out of the way, what do you say we check these out? All right, so first thing, they definitely have the intoxicating leather smell. Now, these are made in León, Mexico, which we all know a lot of great boots come out of León. It's a Caiman tail with a cowhide upper. If you can look, I love the stitching on this boot. I love the contrast of all the colors next to the brown top. Just looks fantastic. It's got his logo embroidered on the pull tab there. Now, this is a 3-piece vamp and a 3-piece counter on this boot, which you find on a lot of Caiman. It kind of brings down the price a little bit, and to me, it doesn't bother me a bit. Some people don't like the 3-piece. I think it looks just fine when it's done well like this boot is. It's got what you might call a cutter toe, or it's similar to a 7-toe from Lucchese or a V-toe from Blackjack boots, which is one of my favorite toe styles. I really think it looks sharp. It's got a nice stacked leather heel, and it's really finished out well on the waist of the sole here. And that's something that's a big pet peeve of mine, is when that's not finished out well, so I'm glad to see that on this boot. It's got a very sturdy heel counter. I mean, I can barely squeeze it at all. So that's got a nice thick piece of leather in there. It's going to form to your foot over time. And one thing I'm going to tell you that I really like about this boot that a lot of companies are getting away from these days is it's a stiff leather upper. That prevents it from sagging so much. A lot of the boots that are popular these days have a very soft calfskin shaft, which is nice. It feels really soft and comfortable, but it sags like crazy. Now, on the interior, it's leather lined throughout. It's got exposed seams, but they're done really well. They're super tight, so I don't see that being a problem at all. And for the insole, it's got a thin layer of foam covered completely in leather. Feels like it'll be really comfortable. Now, it's got brass nails and lemon wood pegs holding it together. It's got his logo on the sole and the heel cap. I'll tell you one thing about this that is a little nitpicky for me is the heel cap is not very thick, if you can see that. Now, it may be a very durable rubber, that may be why they did it, but just from the eyeball test, that's a pretty thin heel cap. All in all, the construction seems really good to me. I'm impressed. I can't wait to try them out. So let's take these babies out to the Mavericks game tonight. Walk around the stadium. I'm gonna spend several hours wearing these. Come back and really give you what I think about the comfort. All right, so you just saw I was at the Mavericks game. Unfortunately, the Mavericks lost that night, but let's go ahead and grade these things. On the interior, I'm giving this boot a 5. It's a leather-lined insole, leather-lined boot throughout the foot. It's got nice tight seams. I just couldn't have asked for anything better on the inside of a boot. So on the exterior, I'm giving it a 5 as well. They used a great looking hide on this boot. I love the cutter toe. It's a fantastic look. The stitch pattern is just awesome. I love all the colors, and the design of it is really nice. It's got a nice walking heel on it. It's just a great looking boot. Now for comfort, I'm giving it a 5. I wore these all day that day. I wore them to the Mavericks game, walked around the American Airlines Center for several hours. I even came home and walked in them and wore them around for another week or so. And the comfort is just fantastic. No foot fatigue, no sore spots. It's just awesome. Now for durability, I'm giving it a 4, simply because this is not a workhorse type of boot. This is a dress boot or a casual boot. The construction of the boot is perfect. I think it'll hold up just fine. I think you'll be able to re-sole them over and over and over again. I don't see an issue there. I do, however, wish that it had a little bit thicker of a heel cap on it. This one just seems a little bit thinner than some other boots I have in my collection, but that's a real minor sticking point. Overall, I'm giving it a 4 just because it's not a work boot. And for price, I'm giving it a 4. This boot's coming in at $475. I think you're getting your money's worth there. I think that's priced exactly where it should be. I think it's worth every penny. I think that's a really good price for this boot, and I think you'll enjoy them. So that's all I have for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's watching. I really appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Take it easy.